Holy shit!
I'm out here, Worcester Palladium. I am here with Ken Susi and Phil LaBonte from All That Remains. So how is everyone tonight?
We're very happy to be with you.
I'm happy. I'm pumped. This is going to be a great show, so.
I know, I can't fucking wait. How has touring been so far?
It's been sick. So we're off cycle, and so our record came out in January of 2025. But the shows have been absolutely sick. It's really cool to come out here and just be like, okay, we're gonna go and throw some shows together because we got the festivals and stuff, and have such great attendance and people come out and be pumped with the shows. They've been great. Ken's been awesome.
Yeah, this is my first tour with the band. It's been really fun to be with these guys. I've been touring for 25.
Hold on. Yeah, you're not. It's your first tour in the band, but we've toured together.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've
many
known
times.
Phil since I was a tiny teen, and Phil and I have always been pretty close. But no, this is amazing to be in a band with Phil and Dice and all the guys. And I know a lot of obviously the history of the band being from Massachusetts and seen them grow from little band to big band to eclipsing my band. Then for me to cry at home because their records are better than mine. Well, at the time, now their records are my records, and that was the goal.
That's the magic.
Yeah,
that's the magic.
Yeah, it's the magic. It's pretty tight.
How has it been being in your home state for tonight too? I know that since you guys are from the area, it must be feel good to be back home. Familiarity.
Yeah. So I have a place in New Hampshire, and I spend a lot of time down in West Virginia. But coming back home, it's super nice. I love the spring in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Western Mass, New England.
Yeah.
The morning, the sun comes up super effing early around here. The further south you get, it doesn't come up as early because the sun kind of stays the same. But up here, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'll wake up and it's oh, it's so nice. God, we'll go out on the fucking porch and look at the fucking trees and shit. So I'm happy to be up here in the spring. It's nice. I have a little time after the tour before I head back down to West Virginia, so it'd be cool.
Oh,
I'm from Grafton, and where he lives is a little different. I'm further back from the ice wall, so we get the sun for a lot sooner. It's cool. Yeah.
You guys just released at the end of 2025 your most recent album, and your sound has evolved a lot over time. So did you want to talk a little bit more about the evolution of your sound, influences?
Yeah, I mean, our sound has evolved. We still try to make sure that on every record there's something or there's some stuff that is purely All That Remains. Every record we put out, we've always made sure that there's some songs that are for the kids that are into the heavy stuff, right? The people that are oh, I want to hear stuff like The Fall of Ideal. So on this most recent record, Anti-Fragile, we have a song called Poison It, and we have a song called Cut Their Tongues Out, which we'll be playing tonight, and those are just pure heavy. But then there's also stuff that's kind of geared towards more the radio rock stuff. We'll be doing a song called Let You Go, and we'll do a song called No Tomorrow, which are definitely kind of geared more towards the radio rock stuff. But we've always liked a bunch of different kind of music. I got this spiel that I do at talking about that kind of stuff because people love to tell you, you're this, so you can only do this, or you're this, so this is what you have to do. And we're always no, we love metal, but we're musicians, and we like a lot of different kind of music, and it's okay to take little bits of stuff that you like and put it into your music, and it's worked out pretty well for us. We've got a 25-year career of doing that, so it's it's worked out, so we're going to keep doing that. So
you have to evolve with the times and everything, and what's going on while keeping what's original to you too.
Yeah. I mean, whether it be one of our biggest songs is a song called Six, right? And at the very beginning, I'm kind of a black metal scream.
Yeah.
But then later on in the song, there's a little part, there's a quick little melodic thing that I do, and there's stuff that's with there's a clean break in it because it's all kinds of good stuff. I describe it the genre is kind of the style of food, but if you're dealing with something that's quality in the first place, right? A good piece of meat. Doesn't matter what kind of seasoning you put on it. It's a good meal, and it's going to come out good. But the genre kind of becomes more just the flavor that you add to it. So. Yeah.
With the 90s and 2000s scene, what was it like growing up in the 90s and 2000s, in the metal hardcore scene?
A lot of VFW halls and bowling alleys. First time I ever saw Phil, I went to Westfield State for 1 year, and he was playing in Shadows Fall, I think, at that time, and he played Games and Lanes, and I was like, who's this shredded guy with nip rings? It was so sick. He was so sexy. But anyway, that's where I met him. But the scene was I was really friendly yet competitive, I would say. Like all of us were friends, but we're all trying to like do what we do best, but none of us were trying to like sound like each other, which was also cool. So we could play, all the Remains could play with our Flatline or whatever band we all derived from, Unearthed, Killswitch, but none of us would be the same. So we could just enjoy ourselves and not compete. Yeah, it was fun.
One of the things about having that kind of like the difference between the bands is like it was really easy for us to be like cheerleading our friends, right? Like I would go and watch Unearthed play, and I'd be like, I'm enjoying the show, and I want to see Unearthed do well, and I would be down front singing along with Killswitch, and I'm like, I want Killswitch to do good, not just because like I like the band, but because these guys are good dudes, and I know these guys, and they're my friends, so I want to see my friends succeed and stuff. And it's really cool that like so many of us got to actually, go from being, kids that are just making noise or trying to learn how to do this stuff to actually turning it into, a viable career and be something that actually, other people around the country, around the world really can relate to and gravitate to and really enjoy. So it's been really awesome.
Yeah, like pre-2000, I would say, none of us really had any type of thoughts of being famous.
No.
Or like, oh, I'm gonna make money. No, like showing up to another town and someone knowing the lyrics was like huge. You know what I mean?
Like when the 90s, like metal had kind of gone away in a kind of a way, and like the stuff that we were playing, especially back in the day, like I came from an old death metal band, right? Like this band called Perpetual Doom, and it was like all influenced by European stuff like Grave and Entombed and that kind of old shit. And it's like there wasn't like this thought that like we were gonna become a band that was going to do this for a living, because when I saw Grave in like 1995 or whatever, like there was 40 people at the show, and I'm just like, this is the best band in the world. What the fuck? Why isn't this place packed? But they were my favorite band, and like nobody really kind of thought that it was gonna be like a thing where we could do it. So it's just like the fact that kind of music went the way that it did, and the stuff that we were writing became something that people were interested in hearing and got spread around. It was really, really cool to be a part of that.
Yeah, there was no like Headbangers Ball. They closed, like Headbangers Ball shut down, and then we're all like, oh cool, but our scene in Massachusetts, man, we're in it to just do it and make a mark. And like that's why our scene's genuine, and that's why so many bands have ripped all of us off. You're welcome. Send us checks. Take money. Anyway. Oh, we also have we used to have road maps on the road where we'd drive and someone would co-pilot and read it. Yeah, and then MapQuest happened, and then you'd print it out before you left at like some girl's house. You're like, how do you use your computer? Do you have AOL? And then you'd have to get MapQuest directions, and then we got Garmin's. Yeah. Like, dude, shit was wild back then.
See, I'm not the brain rot generation. My parents had an Atlas too. Right. We had MapQuest still.
Yeah, like sometimes you just have to lick your thumb and hold it in the air and be like, yes, Jersey's this way.
Yeah. Just smell the garbage.
And then you just hear it screaming at you, recalculating.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, so many times Ollie would like miss it. Our guitar player, Ollie, who passed away, right? Ollie Herbert. He would be driving and he would get so frustrated because it wouldn't update fast enough, and he'd just be driving, and then he'd hear recalculating. God damn it! So recalculate. It was the worst word to hear.
Yeah, so funny. That's real though. That's the realest thing we've said. Oh man,
the fucking Garmin fucked me again.
Yeah. Oh man, these are the good times.
What would you say were your influences that made you decide this is what I want to do? Like the bands that were like, these are who I want to be like.
I have some good ones.
So like I got into metal listening to like Iron Maiden and Metallica.
Same band.
I loved Iron Maiden. So like that was the first shit that I started listening to. Fucking big time over here.
Yeah. Sorry, my management's
Hollywood's
calling.
On the phone.
Yeah, hello, Phil's talking. Hold on.
But then like the bands that kind of got me into the heavier stuff. It was like Carcass and At the Gates and later on In Flames and stuff. But like the Cannibal Corpse and like I said, Grave, Entombed, Gore Guts, like the old early 90s death metal stuff, I was just like, this is fucking awesome. And that's why I thought, I'm never going to make any money doing this, because I'm just going to work in a gas station and play fucking shows on the weekends or whatever. But that was like the heavy shit really kind of grabbed me after I heard Carcass. And funny thing, a little aside here, I've seen basically all the bands that I wanted to see growing up, and I've had a lot of opportunity to tour with bands that I've looked up to and stuff like that. Just last week or 2 weeks ago, I saw Carcass for the first effing time in my entire life.
The first time?
First time. Every time they came through or whatever, or there was a show or whatever, I couldn't make it or whatever. So I got to see Carcass for the first time, and now it's like, check them off the list, and now basically all you other bands can fuck off.
We were in the pit. We were in the pit for that
show.
We
went out in the fucking crowd. It's fucking great.
Gen Pop.
Well, they put on such a good show. I saw them a few years ago with a Monomath, and it was like Frozen Soul, I think, played too, an Obituary.
I fucking I think our first Milwaukee Metal Fest, we played, and Obituary was there, and Trevor got one of or I think we gave it to him, but like we gave him one of our jackets that said All That Remains in the back, and then I saw him walking around. I was like, he's fucking wearing it. He's wearing our fucking jacket. Trevor from Obituary's wearing our fucking jacket.
So cool.
That's fucking sick.
Sick. Yeah. It was, especially for like, as a kid, I was like 23 or whatever. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was super cool.
Mine was I saw it when I was 9 or 10 or so. My wife still wears the jacket, but I made a jacket to go to a Kiss show. It was Kiss, Slaughter, and Winger. And I was like, and then Kip Winger started off the show, and he did this like weird kick, and his shirt opened up, and all the girls were like, ah! And I was like, I need to do this. Like, I need this in my life. So at that point, I made the decision to do that.
What's like the first time that I thought I want to like be in a band and do it, it was because I fucking actually watched fucking the band that I eventually joined, Perpetual Doom. I was like,
so sick.
They were kids that were in my school, and I was like, holy shit, I could do that.
Yeah.
I was like, I go to fucking like English class with that dude, right?
Yeah.
Like, or I see them in the hall. I was like, this is something that I could actually do. I want to fucking do this too, And it was like, it was just so cool to see like dudes that were, I knew that I lived around that were going to school with me on stage. I was like, this is the coolest fucking thing ever, So I gotta do this.
Yeah, mine was like Kiss, and then I got into like Cinderella and all the glam bands and stuff. But then I realized I was gonna end up being an old Italian beefy guy, and I couldn't fit into spandex, so I knew that wasn't the game plan for me. So I picked up Iron Maiden records and like Ozzy and Sabbath and all that cool shit. Once I saw Death at Salisbury Beach in '92. I have the concert shirt on this tour that I've been 92? wearing. It was like 92 or something crazy. It was like real early. The Individual Thought Patterns. That's when I was like, I want to make no money and play metal.
Yeah.
And that's been sick.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I saw All That Remains, and that changed everything. I was like, I want to be in that band.
How did it feel once you were asked to be in it, and you were just like,
the honest to God truth, and I'll say this, I was gonna say this to Phil, but like, I just had a baby, and I had I was in on Earth for like 20 something years, and I left, and then I joined as Lay Dying with a not so incredible situation for myself, and at that point I was kind of I had a baby. He was in the ICU, and then my dad fell really ill, and he was in the NICU. My father fell ill and was in the ICU, and I literally was gonna retire, and I like got a call from Phil, and like I never felt so confused about an opportunity.
Yeah.
But like it was something that like my wife just looked at me and was like, you have to do this. This is like, I was literally like gonna put down the guitar forever. So this is a blessing.
And I'm like, how's you? Who?
Yeah, I was like, hey, there's this dirty, low-voiced guy on the phone that needs me. No, but these guys, there's very few bands in the world that I want to do this with, and like these guys are my brothers, and they've been my brothers for a long time, and this is like incredible. It's incredible.
It's been fucking sick.
And they suck. all the hazing. Oh God, made me run around the bus with like a cone up my butt. It was great. It was like a parking cone. But once I got in the band,
every time you're on the phone,
yeah.
Yell, thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah, they shave and cream me while I'm sleeping in the bunk. It's fun.
Yeah.
yeah. It's shaving cream from my body.
From my body.
Just kidding. Anyway, go on.
With forming All That Remains, I know that first you were in Shadows Fall while everything was coming to fruition, so how did everything happen?
They booted me. So, like, I started playing guitar, like, that's how I got into, like, being in a band. I was playing guitar in a band, and in like, the 90s, they actually started, they were like, we want to kind of do, like, Korn came out. They're like, we want to play this new heavy stuff. It's so much heavier with the 7 strings. I'm like, you guys are gay. I'm like, I want to play death metal. And then so like I was like I was when I was in Shadows Fall, I was just singing and stuff, and I was like, I kind of miss playing guitar, you know. And I was like, so I was writing riffs and stuff like that, and I'd bring them to the guys, and they were just kind of like, cool. Anyways, you know, they would like, because you got John and Matt, they're both great guitar players.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, okay. So I just started writing, you know, just writing riffs and writing songs and stuff that I planned on doing in a side project or another band, because, you know, neither, like, Shadows Fall hadn't really done anything yet. And so I had like a bunch of, you know, basically a box of riffs. And then they were like, oh, you know, we're going to find someone else. And they found him immediately because the guy became available. So I was like, well, I've got all this stuff, so I guess I'll just, you know, start another band or continue working on this other band. And so it was kind of serendipity. Like it was kind of already started. And then I had a friend named Dan Egan, who played bass in a band called Exhumed back in the day with Matt Pichon. He was not doing anything, and so we just started putting the band together, and it took us about a year. We did a 3-song demo as a 4-piece, and I played guitar on that, and I was like, I don't want to fucking do that all the time. That's hard. I was like, I'd rather just yell. So we found Ollie and filled out as a 5-piece and released our first record and stuff. But it was initially it was thinking it was going to be a side project, and then came to be the full-time thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, All That Remains is way better than all those bands he mentioned.
They sell records.
Yeah, records, dude.
Have you been keeping up with any more recent bands that have been coming out? What are some of like your favorites that have been like more like modern within the last like 10 years or so?
So, as far as underground bands or like extreme bands, no. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, I know this.
Yeah.
Band. I know that there is. Holy shit!
I'm talking about any like modern bands that you've been listening to.
So I'm not gonna try and fucking bullshit and be like I know some kind of fucking like I know there's this band Sagu Sagabob or something like that.
Sanguis Sugarbog?
Sanguis Sugarbog.
Yeah.
I can't remember them because that's a crazy name. Like I can't even pronounce this.
And crazy logo too.
Yeah. I know they were out with like Lamb of God or something like that. So I guess they're doing good. I do dig like I think probably the most new band that I'm into is I do dig Sleep Token. They're kind of like a mainstream thing, but like I dig their stuff. I like the fact that they're like different. You know, they don't sound like every other band. Most of the stuff that gets classified as metalcore nowadays, I'm just kind of goes over my head. I'm just like, it kind of, to me, it just kind of sounds the same. But it's not a dig on them. It's just that I'm not like paying super close attention. I got a kid and a life and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think like I'm still a fan of like, I just still like Bring Me the Horizon and that kind of shit still too, but there's nothing that's really technically like new or whatever that I've really heard. But that's not because there aren't good bands out there. That's just because I'm not out there looking.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm sure there's plenty of fucking great bands. It's just that I'm not like, man, I gotta check out the new hotness, you know. It's like I'm like, I'm fucking 50, you know.
Yeah.
I would say Paleface Swiss is sick. Malevolence, what's they call it? Indicionary, whatever they're called. They're freaking sick too.
Oh yeah, they are sick.
They're so sick. Yeah, Paleface though is my top pick. Next band that's gonna be the biggest. You'd like them? Yeah, they're so sick.
You know who they are?
Yeah, and Gideon.
Yeah,
I love Gideon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're not new, but
Diecast. First demo. First album.
Another gray hair.
I have to ask, on touring, what are your favorite food spots to stop at?
I think because we're from fucking the East Coast, I'm a big fan of going to In-N-Out. So like get to California, or there's one in Tennessee now, and we stopped at that one on this run. But I love In-N-Out, and then I try to like not eat too much fast food. So we went to Fogo de Chao, which is fucking really nice, you know. But yeah, anywhere that I can get something that's like not terrible for me. So try not to eat garbage.
Shout out Whataburger. Fuck In-N-Out.
Right. So
Big debate in this bus. Or Five Guys.
Oh, I love Five Guys.
Yeah, but being from Massachusetts, you gotta stop at a Dunks if you got a Dunks, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Gotta get your coffee.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee is really good. My girlfriend doesn't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and I'm like, we need the divorce.
Yeah. Grow up.
What's everyone's go-to Dunks order?
Oh, I'm pretty boring. I'd get 5 Munchkins chocolate, and then one of those little what's it called, egg and cheese croissant.
Oh yeah, those are good.
They make a sour cream donut.
Do they?
They do?
It's like, or no, not sour cream. Cream cheese they put in the batter. It's not like a filling. It's actually in the donut batter and stuff.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm not eating that.
The cream cheese donuts are good. And just a regular coffee, just plain boring coffee is good from Dunks.
For me, it's 2 mocha and then black, nothing else.
2 mocha
and black, yeah.
Like your soul.
Like my hair.
I like that.
Are you gonna be playing any songs off of like your older records tonight?
We're gonna do a bunch of stuff off the Fall of Ideals. I don't think we'd get out of the building if we didn't. We don't do anything off of Darkened, just because. I love you. Okay, that was the last record that Matt Dice was on because he went away. He had a
problem.
He had an affair with another band for a lot of years. But yeah, like it's not that we won't or wouldn't. It's just that this particular time we aren't. We got some people that are filling in because like our guitar player Mike's at home with his brand new baby and stuff. So we had a limited amount of time that we could go ahead and get the set together. So I just sent out the stuff. I was like, this is the stuff that we kind of need to make sure we're playing because being a band for as long as we have, it's like I said, there's songs that people expect to hear.
Yeah.
And there's a handful of songs that we're not playing that people are kind of like, I wish I want to hear this or play that. But it's like, we only got so much time, so.
Yeah.
We're playing Chopped in Half by Obituary.
Right?
And then, and we're going to finish with some Bolt Thrower.
To be fair, that would be a sick moment to hear a cover of those from you guys.
2 of my favorite bands.
No, Obituary was sick live when I saw them.
I took my wife to an Obituary concert, and I tried to tell her, she's like, what kind of music is this? And I was like, it's like death metal or whatever. And she's like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, it's tough to explain, right? So we get to the show. She stood side stage with me for 4 seconds and goes, I'm going to the bar and getting drunk. And I was like, cool, that's awesome. She didn't like it. She's like, this guy next to me smells like shit. He's drinking PBR and he has no hair. And like, you know what I mean? Or like, he looked like the guy from, what's that, Kingpin, the movie, right? Yeah. So anyway, it was pretty sad. So she doesn't like death metal at all. But then I took her to Cannibal Corpse the next weekend and she was way into Corpse Grinder. She's like, they're the nicest guys. He does the skill crane. I'm talking about my wife like she's 100. She's not. She's actually all right. Anyway, enough about her.
How are you feeling about performing tonight?
Excited. I mean, we've been on tour for like 3.5 weeks or whatever. So like, everything's basically in place. Like, there's no like, oh, I don't know if there's gonna be people or if there's the place is gonna be packed and it's always cool to play the Palladium stuff, so it's gonna be good. Everything's gonna be smooth, everything's gonna be good, and kids are gonna hopefully go crazy and have fun. We're filming actually tonight. So,
oh fuck yeah.
We were like, hey, can we just get some camera crew to show up? Like, we're not doing like a DVD. We might put it out on like YouTube or something like that.
Yeah.
But we're actually gonna have like nice cameras, and we got a guy that does like content and stuff like that normally.
Yeah.
But we had some extra guys come in to help out tonight, so it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
I'm gonna play guitar. I'm gonna do what Phil tells me to do because he's the boss.
He's gonna jump around.
Yeah.
He's gonna swing his head around. He's gonna look fucking cool as hell.
I'm just gonna run around on stage and yell "hee-ah" until Phil recognizes me, which I do often.
He's fun like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not kidding.
I'm not kidding.
But listen, there's one part where it goes quiet real quick and he goes, yeah.
Yeah, it's one Italian guy being a cowboy per usual.
As you should.
Yeah, right. It's either that or make spaghetti. I have 2 options in life. That's it. But these are the good times.
No, I appreciate you guys inviting me out to talk to you and everything. When you messaged me, I was just like, whoa, no fucking way.
I'm a creep. I'm online looking at all types of girls like, yo, what's up? No, I'm just teasing. No, I appreciate what you do, and it was awesome. And, like, I know you're local, so we always have to support local people doing cool shit.
Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it. And I'm so excited to hear your set tonight and see you because I have not had the chance to see you guys live yet.
Really?
So this is my first time being able to.
Well, now we're going to fucking blow it.
Yep. Yeah. Just her outside with the camera and be like, oh, yeah, this was really bad.
Yeah,
Forget everything you just listened to.
We're not even going to put this on the internet. I don't want to.
Yeah.
They were terrible. Yeah. I went to a show last night. They were awful.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
My entourage is showing up, so thank you.
Of
This
course.
is cool, guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, seriously.